Welcome back, Coinology. Imagine holding a small copper coin in your hand, a coin so common that millions of people pass it every single day without even thinking about it. It is the 2004 1-cent coin, a simple penny that many people might toss into a jar, drop into a drawer, or even ignore on the ground. Yet behind this tiny piece of metal lies a fascinating story filled with history, design, symbolism, and in rare cases, extraordinary value that can reach unbelievable heights in the collector's market. Today we are diving deep into the world of the 2004 1-cent coin, exploring its weight, metal composition, the symbol it carries, the story behind its design, its historical importance, and the shocking truth about how some rare versions of this coin have been valued by collectors for incredible amounts of money. When you first look at a 2004 penny, it may appear almost identical to the pennies that came before it. The front of the coin displays the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected presidents in American history. This portrait has been a part of the 1-cent coin for more than a century, making it one of the longest-running designs in American coinage. The image of Lincoln was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of his birth. Since then, the Lincoln penny has become one of the most recognizable coins in the world. The 2004 penny continues the tradition. On the front side, Lincoln faces to the right, his thoughtful expression captured in fine detail. Above his head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust." To the left side of the portrait is the word liberty, representing freedom and the core values of the nation. On the right side appears the year of minting, which in this case reads 2004. Just below the year, depending on where the coin was produced, you may find a small mint mark. This tiny symbol tells collectors where the coin was made. In 2004, pennies were produced in 3 major United States mint facilities. Coins without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia. Coins with the letter D were produced in Denver. Coins with the letter S were produced in San Francisco, usually as proof coins made specifically for collectors. These small letters might seem insignificant, but for collectors they are extremely important because they help identify the origin and rarity of each coin. Now let's talk about the weight of the 2004 1-cent coin. Modern pennies, including the 2004 version, weigh approximately 2.5 grams. This might seem incredibly light, but it reflects a major change that occurred in 1982 when the composition of the penny was altered. Before 1982, pennies were mostly made of copper and weighed about 3.11 grams. Rising metal costs forced the United States Mint to change the composition to a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper. As a result, the coin still looks like copper on the outside, but inside it is mostly zinc. The composition of the 2004 penny is approximately 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. This design allows the coin to maintain its classic appearance while keeping production costs lower. Even though the coin contains only a small amount of copper, its bright reddish color still gives it that iconic look people associate with pennies. Turning the coin over reveals the reverse design that was used for decades before the special redesign in 2009. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, located in Washington, D.C. This design was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln Memorial stands proudly in the center of the coin, with the words United States of America displayed across the top edge. Just beneath that appears the motto E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one. At the bottom of the coin you will see the denomination written as 1 cent. This reverse design is particularly interesting because if you look closely at the Lincoln Memorial with magnification, you can actually see a tiny statue of Abraham Lincoln sitting inside the memorial building. That means Lincoln appears on both sides of the coin, a unique feature in American currency. The 2004 penny might seem extremely common at first. After all, billions of pennies are produced every year. However, the fascinating world of coin collecting shows us that even common coins can become extremely valuable under certain conditions. Small variations, minting errors, unusual strikes, or coins preserved in perfect condition can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's treasure. One of the key factors that determines a coin's value is its condition. Coin collectors use a grading scale to evaluate how well a coin has been preserved. Coins that have circulated for many years typically show scratches, worn surfaces, and dull coloration. But coins that remain in mint condition, meaning they were never used in circulation, can appear almost perfect even decades later. These coins are known as mint state coins. A 2004 penny that has been preserved in extremely high mint state condition can attract serious attention from collectors. If such a coin also features a rare minting error, its value can increase dramatically. Some error coins from various years have sold for thousands of dollars, and in extraordinary circumstances, rare varieties can command astonishing prices in auctions. Minting errors occur during the production process at the mint. These mistakes might include double strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubled designs. For example, a doubled die occurs when the coin's design is stamped twice slightly out of alignment, causing letters or numbers to appear doubled. Collectors find these unusual variations fascinating because they represent unique moments in the minting process. Another type of valuable coin is the proof coin. Proof coins are specially produced using polished dies and carefully prepared planchets. They are struck multiple times to create extremely sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. In 2004, proof pennies were produced in San Francisco and sold as part of collector sets. These coins were never intended for circulation and were preserved in protective packaging. Now imagine a scenario where a 2004 penny possesses multiple rare characteristics at once. Perhaps it is a proof coin struck perfectly with flawless surfaces. Maybe it also contains a unique minting error that makes it one of a kind. If collectors discover such a coin, competition to own it can drive its price to incredible levels. Throughout the history of coin collecting, there have been surprising cases where coins that once circulated for just 1 cent later sold for thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is because collectors value rarity, condition, and historical significance above the coin's face value. The story of the 2004 penny also connects to the larger history of American currency. The Lincoln penny represents more than just a small unit of money. It reflects over a century of American history, political leadership, artistic design, and industrial production. Every penny minted carries the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, a leader who guided the nation through one of its most difficult periods during the Civil War. Lincoln's portrait on the coin reminds people of his values: unity, equality, and perseverance. Even today, more than 100 years after the design was introduced, the Lincoln penny remains one of the most recognized coins in the world. Many collectors spend years searching through rolls of pennies hoping to discover rare varieties hidden among ordinary coins. This activity is known as coin roll hunting. Enthusiasts purchase rolls of pennies from banks and carefully examine each coin under magnification. They look for unusual mint marks, doubled letters, off-center strikes, and other anomalies. Sometimes these searches lead to incredible discoveries. A single rare coin found in circulation can change a collector's life. Stories circulate within the numismatic community about people finding valuable coins in pocket change, coin jars, or old family collections. The idea that a simple 1-cent coin could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars captures the imagination of many people. It reminds us that hidden treasures can sometimes be found in the most ordinary places. Another important aspect of the 2004 penny is its role in the transition toward modern coin designs. Just a few years later, in 2009, the reverse design of the Lincoln penny was changed to celebrate the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Now imagine the journey that a 2004 1-cent coin begins the very moment it leaves the United States Mint. After the blank metal disc, called a planchet, is struck between two heavy dies carrying the designs of Abraham Lincoln and the Lincoln Memorial, the coin is instantly pushed into a massive collection bin along with thousands of other freshly minted pennies. At this moment the coin is bright, shiny, and flawless. The copper coating glows with a deep reddish color that collectors call red brilliance. This color is extremely important in the coin collecting world because the original red surface of a penny fades over time as the metal reacts with air, moisture, oils, and the environment. Collectors classify copper coins like the 2004 penny into 3 color categories. The first is red, which means the coin still retains most of its original mint luster. The second is red-brown, meaning the surface has begun to darken slightly while still showing hints of red. The third is brown, where the original red tone has mostly faded into a darker copper shade. A fully red coin in perfect mint condition is significantly more valuable than a brown coin that has circulated for years. Once the newly minted 2004 pennies are counted and packaged, they are shipped in enormous quantities to Federal Reserve banks and then distributed to commercial banks across the country. From there they enter circulation through everyday transactions. Some coins are used to buy groceries, some are dropped into parking meters, some end up in piggy banks, and some are simply forgotten in jars or drawers. Every coin begins its own unique path through society. While billions of these coins circulate, a small percentage remain untouched. These coins might stay inside mint rolls or collector sets, preserving their original condition for years. When collectors open these rolls decades later, they often discover coins that still look almost exactly the same as the moment they were minted. In 2000, for the United States Mint produced an enormous number of pennies. Philadelphia struck billions of coins, Denver struck billions more, and San Francisco produced smaller numbers of proof coins for collectors. Because the total mintage was so large, most 2004 pennies are extremely common today. However, the fascinating thing about coin collecting is that rarity does not always depend solely on how many coins were produced. Sometimes rarity is created by unusual minting mistakes. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the striking process. The machines inside the mint operate at incredible speeds, producing hundreds of coins per minute. If a die becomes damaged, misaligned, or worn, the coin struck during that period can develop strange and unusual features. One of the most famous types of minting error is the doubled die. This occurs when the design on the die itself becomes doubled during the creation process. As a result, every coin struck by the die shows doubled letters, numbers, or design elements. Under magnification, collectors might notice that the year 2004 appears slightly duplicated, or that the letters in Liberty have a shadow-like second image beside them. Another interesting error occurs when a coin is struck off-center. In this situation, the planchet is not perfectly aligned with the dies when the strike occurs. Part of the coin may show the normal design, while another portion appears blank because it missed the die completely. Off-center coins can look unusual and dramatic, making them highly collectible depending on how severe the error is. There are also coins known as broad strikes. A broad strike happens when the retaining collar that normally holds the coin in place during striking fails to engage properly. Without the collar, the coin spreads outward when struck, becoming wider and thinner than normal. These coins can appear slightly distorted compared to regular pennies. Die cracks and die breaks are another category of mint errors. Over time, the heavy steel dies used to strike coins can develop tiny fractures due to repeated stress. When a cracked die strikes a coin, the crack appears as a raised line on the surface of the coin. Some die cracks form interesting patterns that collectors enjoy studying. Occasionally, a die break can become so large that it creates what collectors call a cud, where a portion of the coin's design appears raised and blob-like due to missing pieces of the die. These unusual shapes can make certain coins stand out dramatically from ordinary pennies. The 2004 penny may also appear with another interesting phenomenon called a die clash. This happens when the dies strike each other without a planchet between them. When this occurs, parts of the design from one die can transfer onto the opposite die. Later coins struck with those dies may show faint ghost-like impressions of the opposite side's design. Collectors carefully inspect coins for these types of errors because they can significantly increase value. Even a common penny can become desirable if it displays a rare and dramatic minting mistake. Another factor that influences value is the coin strike quality. When a coin is struck with fresh dies and strong pressure, the design details appear extremely sharp. The lines in Lincoln's hair, the folds in his clothing, and the tiny architectural features of the Lincoln Memorial become very crisp. Coins with exceptional strike quality are often graded highly by professional grading services. Professional coin grading plays a major role in determining the value of collectible coins. Organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service and the Numismatic Guarantee Company evaluate coins under magnification and assign them a grade on a scale from 1 to 70. A grade of 70 represents a perfect coin with no visible flaws even under magnification. For modern coins like the 2004 penny, achieving a grade of MS69 or MS70 is extremely difficult. Even tiny contact marks or microscopic imperfections can reduce the grade. Because so few coins achieve these top grades, collectors often pay significant premiums for them. A perfect 2004 penny graded MS70 would be considered extremely rare. Such a coin might attract strong interest from collectors who specialize in high-grade modern coins. When multiple collectors compete for a top-graded example, auction prices can climb rapidly. Proof coins from San Francisco represent another fascinating aspect of the 2004 penny story. Proof coins are produced using specially polished dies and carefully prepared planchets. Each coin is struck multiple times to ensure maximum detail and a mirror-like background surface. When you look at a proof penny, the difference is immediately noticeable. The fields around Lincoln appear like polished mirrors, while the raised design elements appear frosted. This contrast creates a stunning visual effect that collectors love. Proof coins are typically sold in special mint sets and protected in plastic cases. Because they are handled carefully from the moment they are produced, many proof coins remain in near-perfect condition. Some proof coins from various years have achieved perfect PR70 grades, making them highly desirable in the collector market. The fascination with pennies also comes from the idea that something so small and inexpensive can hold historical meaning. Every coin minted carries the mark of a specific year, linking it to events that happened during that time. The 2004 penny reflects the early years of the 21st century, a time when technology was rapidly advancing and the world was becoming increasingly interconnected. Coins act as miniature historical documents. They show us the artistic styles, political figures, and national symbols that societies choose to represent themselves. The Lincoln penny in particular represents themes of unity, democracy, and perseverance. The image of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side connects the coin to one of the most famous landmarks in Washington, D.C. The real Lincoln Memorial stands as a tribute to a president who preserved the United States during one of its most difficult periods. Seeing that monument on the reverse of the coin reminds people of the nation's history every time they use a penny. Another fascinating detail about the Lincoln Memorial design is the tiny statue of Lincoln visible inside the memorial building. This detail is incredibly small, yet it was intentionally included by the designer Frank Gasparo when the reverse was introduced in 1959. Many people never notice it unless they examine the coin closely under magnification. The fact that Lincoln appears on both sides of the coin is a unique characteristic in United States coinage. It makes the Lincoln penny particularly interesting from an artistic and symbolic perspective. As the journey of the 2004 1-cent coin continues, it becomes clear that this small copper-colored coin carries far more depth than most people ever imagine. For many individuals, a penny is simply the smallest unit of American currency, something often overlooked or even considered almost useless in modern transactions. Yet collectors and historians view it very differently. To them, each penny represents a small fragment of a much larger story that stretches across generations, politics, economics, and craftsmanship. When we think about the 2004 penny, we must also consider the incredible scale at which coins are produced. Inside the United States Mint facilities, enormous industrial presses operate with remarkable precision. Each press can strike hundreds of coins every single minute. The planchets move through conveyor systems, get inspected by automated sensors, and then pass between dies that stamp the detailed designs into the metal with immense force. The pressure used during this striking process is astonishing. Several tons of force are applied to each coin in a fraction of a second. This immense pressure is what allows the fine details of Abraham Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial to appear so clearly on such a tiny piece of metal. Without this precise balance of force, temperature, and alignment, the coin's design would not appear correctly. Every coin die used in the mint has a limited lifespan. After striking thousands upon thousands of coins, the die begins to wear down. When this happens, the fine details on the coins it produces start to soften slightly. This is one reason why early strikes from a fresh die often look sharper than coins produced later in the die's life. Collectors sometimes refer to coins from early die states as having exceptional detail and strong strike characteristics. These coins can be more desirable because the design elements appear crisp and fully defined. In the case of the 2004 penny, the tiny lines within Lincoln's hair, the folds of his jacket, and the intricate columns of the Lincoln Memorial can appear remarkably clear when struck with a fresh die. Another fascinating aspect of the 2004 penny involves the science of metal composition. As mentioned earlier, modern pennies are made mostly of zinc with a thin copper plating. Zinc is a relatively soft metal compared to copper. Because of this, the copper plating acts as a protective outer layer that gives the coin its familiar appearance while protecting the softer core beneath. Over time, however, the thin copper layer can wear down. If a penny remains in circulation for many years, scratches and impacts may expose the zinc core. When this happens, the exposed area often appears gray rather than copper-colored. Sometimes the zinc even begins to corrode if the protective copper layer is damaged. This process of wear and aging gives circulated coins their distinctive look. Some pennies appear dark brown, others develop uneven coloration, and some display small marks from decades of handling. While these characteristics reduce a coin's value for collectors seeking perfect specimens, they also tell a story about the coin's life and circulation. The concept of value in the coin collecting world is incredibly complex. Face value is simply the amount printed on the coin, but collector value is determined by many different factors. Rarity, demand, condition, historical importance, minting errors, and even public interest can all influence the price a collector is willing to pay. For example, two identical 2004 pennies might appear the same to an average person. But under magnification, one coin might show nearly perfect surfaces with brilliant red color, while the other shows scratches and dull toning from years of use. The first coin could be worth far more to a collector than the second one. Auction houses that specialize in rare coins often display these differences dramatically. A coin graded in near perfect condition may sell for hundreds or thousands of times its face value. When collectors compete against each other in bidding wars, the final price can rise quickly. In extremely rare situations, coins become legendary within the numismatic community. These coins may possess unique combinations of rarity, historical significance, and exceptional condition. When such coins appear at auction, collectors around the world pay close attention. Stories about valuable pennies often capture the public's imagination. People love the idea that a tiny coin sitting in a pocket or jar could secretly be worth an enormous amount of money. This possibility encourages many individuals to start checking their spare change more carefully. The 2004 penny sometimes becomes part of these stories because of unusual minting errors or exceptionally high-grade specimens. While the vast majority remain ordinary circulation coins, a small number can stand out due to unique characteristics. One of the most exciting moments for a collector is discovering a coin that appears unusual. Perhaps the coin has a doubled inscription, or the date appears slightly shifted. Maybe the coin's design seems misaligned or partially missing. These details immediately trigger curiosity and excitement because they may indicate a minting error. Collectors often use magnifying glasses, digital microscopes, and specialized lighting to examine coins. Under magnification, even the tiniest design features become visible. Letters can show slight doubling, surfaces can reveal microscopic marks, and the edges of the coin can display interesting variations. The edge of a penny is smooth rather than ridged. This smooth edge is known as a plain edge, distinguishing it from coins like quarters and dimes that have reeded edges. While this detail may seem minor, it plays a role in the coin's overall design and production. Another interesting aspect of the 2004 penny involves the artistic legacy behind the Lincoln portrait. The design was originally created by sculptor Victor David Brenner in 1909. Brenner's portrait was revolutionary at the time because it was the first time a real historical figure appeared on a regular United States circulating coin. Before the Lincoln penny, most American coins featured symbolic representations such as Lady Liberty rather than actual individuals. Placing Abraham Lincoln on the coin marked a major shift in American coin design and reflected the nation's admiration for his leadership over the decades. Brenner's portrait has undergone slight modifications to improve clarity and adapt to changes in minting technology. However, the overall design remains remarkably faithful to the original concept introduced more than a century ago. The reverse design featuring the Lincoln Memorial was created by Frank Gasparo, who served as the chief engraver of the United States Mint. Gasparo carefully designed the memorial structure so that it would remain recognizable even on such a small coin surface. The columns of the memorial, the steps leading up to the structure, and the roofline were all simplified just enough to ensure they could be reproduced clearly during mass production. Yet the design still captures the essence of the real monument standing in Washington, D.C. For collectors, studying these designs is part of the fascination with coins. Each detail represents the work of artists, engravers, engineers, and historians who contributed to the creation of the coin. As the years pass, coins like the 2004 penny gradually become part of history themselves. Children who received these pennies in change 2 decades ago are now adults. Coins that once circulated daily may now sit quietly in collections or coin albums. Coin albums are another important part of the hobby. Many collectors organize their pennies into albums that display each year and mint mark in chronological order. Filling each slot in the album becomes a long-term challenge that brings excitement whenever a missing coin is found. For some collectors, completing a full Lincoln penny collection is a lifelong goal. The series spans more than a century and includes many rare and famous coins. While the 2004 penny is relatively modern, it still plays a role in completing the timeline. Another reason collectors appreciate coins like the 2004 penny is the sense of connection to everyday history. Unlike ancient artifacts locked away in museums, coins are objects that ordinary people use every day. They pass through countless hands and witness the daily flow of economic life. A penny might travel from a grocery store in one city to a vending machine in another state, then into a child's piggy bank before eventually being spent again years later.
Each step adds to the invisible journey of that coin.
As we continue exploring the remarkable story behind the 2004 1-cent coin, it becomes even more fascinating when we begin to understand how a simple coin travels through time and how collectors study every microscopic detail to determine whether it could be something truly special. The world of coin collecting, also called numismatics, is filled with people who dedicate years of their lives to studying coins that most people barely notice. To the average person, a penny may simply be a small copper-colored coin worth 1 cent, but to a collector it may represent history, artistry, metallurgy, and sometimes the possibility of a hidden treasure. When a 2004 penny leaves the mint, it enters circulation and becomes part of everyday economic life. It might be used in a grocery store, dropped into a donation box, placed in a vending machine, or handed to a child as spare change. Over time, the coin slowly loses its original shine as it moves through countless hands. Every contact with other coins creates tiny marks called contact marks. These marks are completely normal and occur naturally when coins rub against each other inside pockets, cash registers, or bank bags. However, collectors are always searching for coins that escape this heavy circulation.
Sometimes entire rolls of coins remain untouched for years.
These rolls might sit inside bank vaults or private collections, preserving coins exactly as they were on the day they were minted. When such rolls are opened decades later, collectors may find coins with brilliant surfaces that still shine with their original copper color. The original mint luster of a coin is an important feature. Mint luster refers to the way light reflects off the microscopic flow lines created during the striking process. When a coin is freshly minted, these lines create a beautiful shimmering effect when the coin is tilted under light. Collectors often rotate coins slowly under a lamp to observe this cartwheel effect, where the light appears to spin across the coin's surface. If a 2004 penny still displays strong mint luster and bright red coloration, collectors may consider it a high-grade example. These coins are often submitted to professional grading companies for evaluation and certification. Once graded and sealed inside protective holders, the coins can be traded and sold in the collector market with confidence regarding their authenticity and condition. Professional grading companies play a huge role in the modern coin market. Their experts examine coins using powerful magnification tools, checking every detail including surface marks, strike quality, color, and overall preservation.
The coin is then assigned a numerical grade between 1 and 70.
A coin graded MS-70 represents a perfect specimen with no visible imperfections even under magnification. For modern coins like the 2004 penny, reaching the highest grades is extremely rare. Most coins show at least tiny marks from contact with other coins during the minting and packaging process. Because of this, coins graded MS-69 or MS-70 can command impressive prices among collectors seeking the best possible examples. Another reason collectors study the 2004 penny carefully is the possibility of die varieties. A die variety occurs when small differences appear in the dies used to strike coins. These differences might be extremely subtle, such as slight variations in letter shapes, spacing, or positioning. While these variations might seem insignificant, they can become important identifiers for collectors. For example, a small shift in the placement of the date 2004 or the mint mark could indicate that the coin was struck from a particular die pair used during a specific period of production. Over time, dedicated researchers document these varieties and publish guides that help collectors identify them. One fascinating aspect of coin collecting is the patience involved in searching for rare coins. Many collectors examine thousands of pennies before discovering something unusual. They may search through entire boxes of bank-wrapped rolls, carefully inspecting each coin under magnification. This activity, often called coin roll hunting, has become very popular among hobbyists. Coin roll hunters enjoy the thrill of discovery. Even though the majority of coins they examine are common, the possibility of finding a rare variety or minting error keeps them motivated. Some collectors have spent years searching through rolls of pennies hoping to uncover a valuable coin hidden among ordinary change. The 2004 penny occasionally appears in discussions about potential valuable coins because of unusual minting anomalies. While most examples are ordinary, a small number of coins with striking errors can attract attention in the collector market. These might include coins struck slightly off-center, coins with doubled letters, or coins showing unusual die cracks. Die cracks are particularly interesting to collectors. As the steel dies strike coin after coin, stress gradually builds within the metal. Eventually, tiny fractures may appear. When a cracked die strikes a coin, the crack becomes visible as a raised line on the coin's surface. Some cracks are small and barely noticeable, while others grow larger over time. In rare cases, the die may break in such a way that a chunk of metal is missing from the edge. When this happens, coins struck by that die display a raised blob-like feature known as a cud. These unusual shapes make the coin visually unique and highly collectible. Another rare type of error involves multiple strikes. Normally, a coin is struck once and then ejected from the press. But occasionally, a coin fails to eject properly and receives a second strike. If the coin shifts slightly between strikes, the design may appear overlapped or distorted. These dramatic errors can make the coin extremely interesting to collectors. Collectors also pay attention to the alignment of the coin's designs. When a coin is rotated vertically, the reverse design should appear upright if the alignment is correct. If the reverse appears tilted at an unusual angle, the coin may have a rotated die error. These alignment errors are rare and can increase a coin's desirability. The study of coins often extends beyond the coin itself and into the historical environment surrounding its production. In 2004, the world was experiencing rapid technological advancement. Digital communication, early social media platforms, and expanding internet access were transforming how people interacted with information. Coin collecting communities were also evolving as collectors began sharing discoveries online. Websites and forums dedicated to coin collecting allowed enthusiasts from around the world to discuss their finds, compare photographs, and learn about new varieties. This digital connection greatly accelerated the spread of numismatic knowledge. A collector discovering an unusual 2004 penny could now share images with experts across the globe within minutes. Because of this global communication, even small details on coins can quickly become topics of widespread interest. When a previously unknown variety is discovered, collectors may rush to check their own coins for similar features. This excitement often spreads rapidly through online communities. Another reason the Lincoln Penny series remains so popular is its accessibility. Unlike some rare coins that cost thousands of dollars, many Lincoln pennies can still be found in circulation. This allows beginners to enter the hobby without large financial investments. A simple magnifying glass and a handful of coins can start someone on a journey into numismatics. Children often begin their coin collecting adventures with pennies because they are easy to obtain and fun to search. A jar filled with pennies might contain coins from many different decades, each representing a moment in history. Discovering an older coin among newer ones can spark curiosity and inspire deeper exploration. The 2004 penny plays a small but important role within the long Lincoln Cent series. It represents a moment near the end of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design era. Just a few years later, the design would change to celebrate the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Because of this timing, the 2004 penny exists within a transitional period of modern American coinage. It connects the long tradition of the Lincoln Memorial design with the upcoming redesign that would showcase different stages of Lincoln's life. For collectors building complete Lincoln Cent albums, the 2004 penny fills one of the final slots before the design transition. This gives the coin a place within the historical timeline of American currency. Although most people see pennies simply as small coins used for everyday purchases, collectors understand that each coin carries layers of meaning. As the story of the 2004 1-cent coin continues to unfold, it becomes even more fascinating to realize how a small object like a penny can carry layers of economic, historical, and cultural significance far beyond its tiny face value. Many people might think of a penny as something almost insignificant, yet within the world of coin collecting it represents a piece of history frozen in metal. Every small detail on the coin, from the portrait of Abraham Lincoln to the architectural lines of the Lincoln Memorial, tells part of a larger story about craftsmanship, national identity, and the evolution of American currency. When collectors analyze the 2004 penny, they often begin by studying the condition of the coin. Condition is one of the most important factors in determining value. A coin that has circulated through thousands of transactions will naturally show signs of wear. The highest points of the design begin to smooth out, the shiny luster fades, and small scratches appear across the surface. These changes occur slowly over time as the coin moves from pocket to pocket and from store to store. However, some coins escape this process almost entirely. They might remain sealed in mint rolls, placed inside collectors' albums, or preserved in protective holders from the moment they were produced. These coins can retain their original appearance even many years after they were minted. When a 2004 penny still shows bright red copper color and strong mint luster, collectors consider it a particularly attractive specimen. The difference between an ordinary circulated penny and a well-preserved mint state example can be dramatic. Under proper lighting, a mint-state coin may display a shimmering effect known as cartwheel luster. When the coin is tilted back and forth under light, the surface appears to glow and shift as the microscopic lines created during the minting process reflect light in different directions. This effect disappears gradually as the coin becomes worn through circulation. Collectors also pay close attention to the strike quality of a coin. Strike quality refers to how clearly the design details were impressed into the metal during the minting process. When a coin is struck with fresh dies and proper pressure, the details appear sharp and well-defined. Lincoln's facial features look crisp, the lettering stands out clearly, and the architectural elements of the Lincoln Memorial appear strong and symmetrical. But if the dies were slightly worn or the striking pressure was not perfectly balanced, the details might appear softer or less distinct. This does not necessarily make the coin rare, but it does influence how collectors evaluate its overall quality. Coins with especially sharp details often receive higher grades when submitted to professional grading services. Another fascinating aspect of the 2004 penny involves the subtle variations that can occur during large-scale coin production. When billions of coins are produced in multiple mint facilities, small differences can appear between dies. These differences may be extremely minor, sometimes visible only under magnification, but they can create identifiable die varieties that collectors enjoy studying. For example, slight variations in the thickness of letters, the spacing between words, or the positioning of the mint mark may indicate that the coin was struck from a particular die. Researchers within the numismatic community carefully document these variations and publish reference guides that help collectors identify them. The excitement surrounding coin varieties often grows when collectors discover a previously unrecognized difference in a coin's design. Once such a discovery is confirmed, collectors may begin searching their own coins to see whether they possess the same variety. This process sometimes leads to the identification of new collectible types within a series. Mint errors also play a major role in the fascination with modern pennies like the 2004 issue. Because coins are produced at extremely high speeds, even small mechanical irregularities can produce unusual results. These results might include doubled lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks running across the coin's surface. A clipped planchet is particularly interesting. This occurs when the metal blank used to create the coin is cut improperly, leaving a curved section missing from the edge. When such a blank is struck by the coin dies, the finished coin appears with a distinctive crescent-shaped portion missing from its rim. These coins are unusual and can attract significant interest from collectors. Another unusual phenomenon is known as a lamination error. In this case, the metal used to create the planchet may contain impurities or structural weaknesses that cause the surface to peel or split during the striking process. The resulting coin may display thin layers of metal lifting away from the surface. These errors can create very dramatic visual effects. Collectors often enjoy examining these unusual features because they reveal the physical stresses involved in the minting process. Each error tells a story about a moment when something slightly unexpected occurred during production. The 2004 penny also represents a moment in the broader timeline of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln penny had already been in production for nearly a century by that time, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The portrait of Lincoln introduced in 1909 remained largely unchanged, while the reverse design featuring the Lincoln Memorial had been in use since 1959. Because of this long continuity, collectors often view each year of the Lincoln cent series as a small piece of a much larger historical puzzle. The 2004 penny fits within the final years of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design before the series underwent a major change in 2009. In 2009, the United States Mint celebrated the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth by introducing 4 new reverse designs, each representing a stage of Lincoln's life. These designs depicted his early childhood, his formative years, his career as a lawyer and politician, and his presidency. This change marked the end of the long-standing Lincoln Memorial reverse that had been used for 50 years. Because of this transition, coins like the 2004 penny now represent part of the closing chapter of that historic design era. For collectors assembling complete Lincoln cent collections, these coins serve as important pieces in the timeline leading up to the bicentennial redesign. Another element that makes pennies fascinating is their role in everyday life. Unlike many collectible objects that remain locked away in display cases, coins circulate through society and interact with people constantly. A single penny might travel across multiple cities, pass through hundreds of hands, and participate in countless transactions over the course of its lifetime. Imagine a 2004 penny being used to pay for a newspaper in one state, then ending up in a vending machine, then being carried by a traveler to another city. Years later, it might appear in a child's piggy bank or be dropped into a jar of spare change on a kitchen counter. Eventually, someone might notice the date and begin wondering about its story. This journey through time and space adds an almost mysterious quality to coins. Each one has its own path, its own silent history that is rarely recorded but always present. Collectors sometimes think about these journeys when examining older coins. The scratches, discoloration, and wear patterns on a coin can hint at the many years it spent in circulation. While such features reduce the coin's collector grade, they also represent the coin's life as part of everyday commerce. For many people, the appeal of coin collecting lies in this blend of history, art, and discovery. A coin is not just a piece of metal, it is a tiny artifact connected to real events and real people. Holding a coin minted decades ago can feel like holding a small piece of the past. The 2004 penny may not seem extraordinary at first glance, but its story is part of a much larger narrative about how nations create and use money. It reflects the technological precision of modern minting, the artistic vision of its designers, and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln. And somewhere among the billions of pennies produced in that year, there may still be a coin waiting to surprise someone. Perhaps it carries a rare error, an unusually perfect strike, or a subtle variety that has yet to be recognized. The possibility of such discoveries keeps collectors searching through coins year after year, hoping that the next penny they examine might reveal something truly remarkable. As we continue deeper into the remarkable journey of the 2004 1-cent coin, it becomes even more interesting to understand how such a tiny object connects people, economies, and generations across time. A penny may seem small and simple, yet its existence represents an enormous system of design, engineering, and distribution that involves thousands of people working together to create the currency used every day. When the 2004 penny was first produced, it began its life inside one of the major United States mint facilities. The minting machines that create coins are massive pieces of industrial equipment designed to operate with incredible speed and accuracy. These machines strike coins continuously, sometimes producing hundreds of pennies every minute. Planchets move through the machinery in a rapid flow, receiving their designs in a single powerful strike that permanently imprints the images onto the metal surface. At that moment, when the coin receives its design, it becomes more than just a piece of metal. It becomes a part of a national system of money that supports everyday trade and economic activity. From that point forward, the coin may travel across cities, states, or even countries as it moves through circulation. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front of the 2004 penny plays a major role in giving the coin its identity. Lincoln is not just a historical figure, he represents ideas of unity, freedom, and leadership during one of the most difficult periods in American history. His presence on the coin reminds people of the values that shaped the nation. Even though the coin is small, the symbolism behind it is powerful. The reverse side of the coin, displaying the Lincoln Memorial, adds another layer of meaning. The memorial itself stands in Washington, D.C., as a tribute to Lincoln's legacy. It is one of the most visited monuments in the United States, and its image on the penny helps connect everyday citizens to that historical monument. Every time someone holds a penny, they are also holding a miniature representation of one of the nation's most important landmarks. Another fascinating detail of the 2004 penny involves the tiny statue of Lincoln that appears inside the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. This detail is so small that many people never notice it unless they examine the coin closely with magnification. Yet the engravers who designed the coin intentionally included this tiny statue to maintain accuracy with the real monument. This means that Lincoln appears on both sides of the coin, making the design especially unique among American coins. The physical properties of the 2004 penny also play an important role in its production and durability. As mentioned earlier, the coin weighs about 2.5 grams and is composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating. This composition allows the coin to maintain its traditional appearance while keeping production costs relatively low. If the penny were still made mostly of solid copper like older coins, the cost of producing each coin could exceed its face value. By using a zinc core with copper plating, the United States Mint can continue producing pennies efficiently while preserving the classic copper look that people recognize. Even though billions of these coins are produced, collectors know that no two coins are exactly identical. Small differences occur naturally during the minting process. Some coins receive slightly stronger strikes, some have slightly smoother surfaces, and others may show tiny marks from contact with neighboring coins during production. Collectors often study these differences carefully because they can reveal interesting details about how the coin was made. For example, a coin struck with particularly strong pressure may show extremely sharp details in Lincoln's hair or the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Such coins are often described as having excellent strike quality. On the other hand, coins struck with slightly worn dies may show softer features where the design details are less pronounced. These variations are normal and help collectors identify different die states within the same year of production. Another aspect that collectors consider is the color of the coin. Freshly minted pennies have a bright reddish color that collectors call mint red. Over time, exposure to air and handling gradually changes the surface color. The copper plating begins to oxidize, causing the coin to turn darker shades of red-brown or brown. Because of this natural aging process, coins that still retain their original red color many years later are often more desirable to collectors. The color indicates that the coin has been well preserved and has not circulated extensively. Professional coin grading services often classify copper coins into categories such as red, red-brown, and brown depending on how much of the original color remains. A fully red coin from 2004 in mint state condition could attract strong interest from collectors who specialize in high-quality modern coins. The fascination with coins like the 2004 penny also comes from the possibility of minting errors. As discussed earlier, errors occur when something unusual happens during the production process. These errors might involve misaligned dies, double strikes, off-center strikes, or other mechanical irregularities. For example, if a planchet moves slightly out of position just before the strike occurs, the design may appear partially shifted to one side of the coin. This creates an off-center strike that leaves a blank portion of the metal visible along the edge. Depending on how dramatic the shift is, such coins can become highly collectible. Another unusual error occurs when two planchets enter the striking chamber at the same time. In this situation, one coin may receive only a partial design because the second planchet blocked part of the die. These errors produce coins with unusual shapes or missing design elements. Collectors often search through thousands of pennies hoping to discover coins with these unusual characteristics. This activity is known as coin roll hunting, and it has become extremely popular among hobbyists. Enthusiasts purchase rolls of pennies from banks and carefully inspect each coin under magnification. Although most of the coins they examine are ordinary, the possibility of discovering a rare error keeps collectors motivated. Finding a single unusual coin after searching through hundreds of rolls can be incredibly exciting. The 2004 penny also holds interest because it was produced during the final years of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design. This design had been used for decades, beginning in 1959, and it became one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. Just a few years after 2004, the design of the Lincoln penny changed to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. In 2009, the United States Mint released 4 different reverse designs that illustrated key stages of Lincoln's life. These designs replaced the Lincoln Memorial and introduced a new artistic direction for the penny. Because of this transition, the 2004 penny represents part of the closing chapter of the long-running memorial design. Collectors who build complete Lincoln cent collections often appreciate coins from this period because they connect the older design era with the newer commemorative designs that followed. Another interesting perspective comes from thinking about the journey each penny takes after it leaves the mint. A coin might begin its life in a bankroll, move into circulation through retail transactions, travel through vending machines and parking meters, and eventually end up in someone's pocket change jar. Years later, that same coin might be rediscovered by a collector who decides to examine it closely. The collector might notice something unusual, a small die crack, an off-center strike, or a particularly strong mint luster. Suddenly, the coin that once seemed ordinary becomes something worth studying and preserving. This sense of discovery is one of the reasons coin collecting remains such a popular hobby around the world. It allows people to connect with history in a very tangible way. Instead of reading about the past in books, collectors can actually hold pieces of that history in their hands. The 2004 penny, despite its small size and simple appearance, represents a continuation of a tradition that began more than a century ago. It carries the image of one of the nation's most important leaders and reflects decades of artistic and technological development in coin design. And even today, somewhere in a jar of spare change or inside a forgotten coin roll, there could be a 2004 penny waiting to be discovered, one that might show an unusual feature, an extraordinary level of preservation, or a rare minting error that transforms it from an ordinary coin into a remarkable collectible treasure. Ab kahani or be interesting ho jati hai, kyunki jab collectors or coin experts 2004 ka 1 cent coin ko detail main study kardi hain to any pada kelta hai ku is chodsa copper color coin kapiche ek puri economic or historical story chupi hui hai. Axar log samajt hain kopeni yani 1 cent coin ki koi kas value nahi hodi, lekin numismatics ki denaya main yani coin collecting ki denaya main kuch pennies ace bi hain jo hazaran or kabi lakhan dollars tak bik chuk hain. 2004 ka 1 cent coin bi isi discussion ka hisa ban chuka hai kyunki kuch rare conditions, min errors or special grading ka sa thi coin market main bohat sayata price tak pahanch sakta hai socho ek simple sa coin jo razmara zindagi main log bina soch samj karchkar deed hain, wovi coin jishi collector kuliya ek treasure ban sakta hai. 2004 ka 1 cent coin United States Mint ini produce Kia the or is coin ka standard weight 2.5 grams hoda hai.
Yi coin copper plated zinc esebana hoda hai. Iska matlab yi hai ku coin koandar ka core zinc hoda hai or bahar ki layer copper ki hodi hai. Ya composition 1982 ka badasi use ho rahi hai kyunki peli pennies mostly pure copper sebani ti lekan copper ki cost zayada hon ki waja se government in composition change car d data bagar hum as coin ko design ki bot carry into coin ka front side ko adverse ka hajada hai. Adverse par United States ka 16th President Abraham Lincoln key profile image bani hodi hai. Ya design Victor David Brenner nam ku artist eni banaya the or ya design 1909 se pennies par use ho raha hai. Coin par Lincoln ka face right side key taraf hoda hai or uski yupper, in God we trust, lika hoda hai. Left side par Liberty lika hoda hai or right side par coin ka yer yani 2004 lika hoda hai coin ka reverse side ko reverse design ka ajada hai. 2004 ka normal Lincoln penny ku reverse par Lincoln Memorial Key Building Bani Hodi High Joe Washington D.C. Main located high. Agar AAP magnifying glasses a coin ko dikin de Lincoln Memorial ku beach main ek chodi si Lincoln key statue bi nazar adi high. Ya detailed ni chodi hodi high ku am on kasi dekna mushkil hoda high lekin collectors asa tara ki chodi details par focus cardi hain, coin ku reverse par United States of America lika hoda high or nache 1 cent lika hoda high. Iski upper ek or phrase hoda hai e pluribus unum jo Latin language ka phrase hai or iska matlab hoda hai out of many, 1 data bagar mint marks keybot carry into 2004 ka pennies teen main mints main produce hu the Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint or San Francisco Mint. Philadelphia Mint ka coins par coin mint mark nahi hoda jab ka Denver Mint ka coins par d mint mark hoda hai. San Francisco Mint mostly proof coins produce karta hai jinka yupares mint mark hoda hai or ye coins collectors kali especially banai jate hain. Philadelphia Mint in 2004 main billions of pennies produce kai the Denver Mint neb bohat large quantity produce key. ISI wajas say normally ye coin circulation main common high. Lekin jab coin perfect condition main ho, yani mint state grade main ho, ya for uzmi koi rare mint error ho to uski value dramatically increase ho jadi high coin collecting key denaya main grading system bohat important hoda high. Professional coin grading service GISA PCGS Kahajada High or Numismatic Guarantee Company GISA NGC Kahajada High, e organizations coins KO examine karka unhi grade dedi hain. Grades usually 1 SE lecker 70 tak od hain. Grade 70 ka matlab hoda high bilkul perfect coin jime koi fla nahi hoda agar 2004 ka 1 cent coin MS67 ya MS68 grade tak pahanch j to uski value hundreds ya thousands dollars tak ho sakti high. Rare cases main agar coin extremely rare ho or demand zayada ho to auction houses main uski price or bi zayada ho sakti high data bot kardi hain on rare errors ki jo jishibi coin key value ko sky high bana deed hain. Mint error coins collectors kuliya bohat valuable od hain. 2004 pennies main kuch errors report Hugh Hain J's double die error. Double die error tab hoda high jab coin key design die par du martaba slightly misaligned stamp hojadi high jiski waja se letters ya numbers double nazar 8 hain iski alawa off center strike error bi hoda high jime coin ka design center se hat car strike hoda high. Kabi 10% off center, 20% off center ya sasabi zayada off center coins milt hain. E-coins collectors kaliya bohat attractive od hain ek or interesting error broad strike error hoda high jime coin normal collar kobina strike hojada high jiski waja se coin ka diameter thoda zayada hojada high or edges smooth hojadi hain, kabi planchet error bi hoda high jime coin jas metal blank par strike hona hoda high wo defective hoda high. Ace coins par cracks, laminations ya unusual texture hoda high dot of agar hum market value keybot carry into normally circulated 2004 penny key value surf 1 cent hodi high. Lekin uncirculated coins key value 10 cent sa lecker $1 tak ho sakti high depending on condition. Proof Coins Joe San Francisco Mint Inibanai Unki Value Collectors Market Main $3 Ilekar $10 Taco Sakti High Ilekan Jabrare Mint Errors Ya High Grade Coins Auction Main 8 Hain to 1 Key Price Bohat Sayada Ho Sakti High. Kuch Coin Auction reports Main Ace Pennies Be Dek Gay Hain Jinky Value Thousands Dollars Tak Pahanchi High. Internet par kabi sensational headlines Be Dekni Ko Milti Hain Jaim Kahajata High Kuek Penny $93,000 Yas CB Zayada Main Sell Hogaya Ace Headlines Ka Reason Usually Coin Key Rarity, Perfect Grading or Collector Demand Hodi High. Coin Collecting Market Bilkal Art Market Key Terra Hodi High Jahan Rarity or Demand Price KO Decide Kardi High Yegar Opki Pas 2004 Ka Penny High to Usi Dayan Sichek Karna Zarori High. Sabs Peli Coin Ka Year Confirm Carrion. Fur Coin Ka Mint Mark Check Carrion. Agar Coin Par Das Mint Mark High to Uski Category Different Hosakti High Fur Coin Ko Magnifying Glassy Examine Carrion. Letters J's Liberty, Indiana God We Trust Were Date Ka Numbers Ko Check Carrion. Agar Koi Doubling Nazar 80 Double Die Error Hosakta High Coin Ku Edges or Surface Kob Check Carrion. Agar Coin Off Center Strike Hoya Unusual Shape Hodi Mint Error Hosakta Haya Collectors Hamesha Coins Ko Protective Holders Main Rockdi Hain Tak Unkey Condition Safe Rati. Fingerprints or scratches Coin Key Value Ko Reduce Card Deed Hain Isalia Agar Jishi Ko Like to High Kuwaski Pas Rare Coin Hide Wasi Coin Ko Clean Nati Karnache. Coin Cleaning Se Coin Key Original Surface Damage Hojati High or Collectors Kanazdi Uski Value Kem Hojati High Professional Grading Companies Coin Ko Authenticate Be Cardi Hain. Agar Coin Genuinely Rare Hoda Grading Kabad Uski Value Market Main or Bizayata Hosakti High Numismatics Ka Shok Denaya Bar Main Millions Logon Ko Attract Karta High. Harcoin Ek Hodi Se Historical Document Ki Terra Hoda High Joe Apni Time Key Economy, Politics or Culture Ko Reflect Karta High Point 2004 Ka 1 Cent Coin Be Ek Isa High Example High Joe Lincoln Penny Series Ka Hissa High. Lincoln Penny Series United States History Key Sabs Long Running Coin Series Main is Ek High, or Jab Be Koi Collector Apni Coin Collection Ko Expand Karta High to Wohar Sol Ku Coins Ko Collect Karn Ki Koshish Karta High. Isiliya 2004 Penny Be Collectors Ku Albums Main Ek Important Place Rock to Hai to Is Chod Secoin Ki Kahani Humi Sakati High Kakabi Kabi Sabs Chodichis Be Unexpected Value Rock Sakti High. Ek Simple Sa Penny Jo Jishi Ka Pocket Main Pada Hosakta High KL Ko Jishi Collector Kuliya Ek Rare Collectible Ban J, or Shayat Isiliya Denaya Bar Ka Coin Hunters Apni Pocket Change Ko Obi Dianas Check Kardi Hain Kyunki Kabi Kabi Ek Koda Se Coin Be Ek Badi Discovery Ban Sakta High. Or Yahansa Kahani or Be Gary Hojati High, Kyunki Jab Collectors 2004 Ka 1 Cent Coin Ko Surf Ek Currency Kutor Par Nahi Baki Ek Collectible Kutor Par Dekt Hain to Wani Pada Kelta High Ku is Chodase Coin Ki Denaya Kidney Badi High. Bohad Silag Rosanna Apni Pocket Change Main Pennies Dekt Hain or Bina Soch Samjani Spend Card Deed Hain, Lekin Experienced Coin Hunters Har Penny Ko Dian Sedekt Hain. Unka Mana High Kakabi Biek Rare Coin Akanak Mil Sakta High or Shayad Uski Value Future Main Hazaran Dollars Tak Pahanch J. 2004 Ka 1 Cent Coin Ek Isa Coin High Joe Modern Era Ka Hissa Hon Ka Bajud Collectors Kalia Interesting High. Iska Reason Surface Ka Design Nahi Baki Iska Production Process Be High. Jab United States Mint Coins Produce Karta High to Ek Complex Process Use Hoda High Jime Metal Blanks Yani Planchets KO Machines Ka Through Strike Kia Jada High. Yi Machines High Pressure Ka Soft Coin Ka Design Ko Metal Par Press Kardi Hain. ISI Process Kudoran Kabi Unusual Variations Ya Errors Create Ho Jade Hain Jo Bad Main Collectors Ka Liya Rare Items Ban Jade Hain Agar Hum Thoda or Technical Perspective Asidi Keen to Coin Ka Weight 2.5 grams Hoda High Ariska Diameter Lagbag 19.05 millimeters Hoda High. Coin Key Thickness approximately 1.52 millimeters Hodi High. Ye measurements normally har penny kuli ya same od hain lekin agar jishi coin ka weight ya thickness slightly different hoda collectors turrent us par attention deed hain. Kabi minting errors ki waja se coin ka weight thoda zayada ya thoda kem hosakta high or isi difference ki waja se coin key rarity increase hojati high coin collecting ki denaya main ek or interesting cheese hodi high jisa die variety kahajata high. Jab Coin Dayani Wo Metal Stamp Jo Coin Key Design Banata High, Manufacturing Process Kudoran Thoda Change Hojata High as Par Microscopic Cracks Develop Hojate Hain Do Har Coin Parek Unique Pattern Create Hosakta High. E Patterns Collectors Kaliye Identification Ka Kom Kardi Hain Point 2004 Ka 1 Cent Coins Main Kuch Collectors Any Die Cracks or Die Chips Observe Kai Hain. Die Crack Ek Patli Siline Hodi High Jo Coin Ka Surface Par Nazar Adi High. Yi line actually as crack ki waja se hodi hai jo coin di main develop hojadi hai.
Jab di crack ka soth coin strike od hain do har coin par wo line transfer hojadi hai.
Kuch collectors ace coins kob collect kardi hain kyunki yi minting history ka ek interesting part od hain, is coin ka ek or fascinating aspect iska color high.
Freshly minted penny ka color bright reddish copper hoda hai jisa collectors red category main classify kardi hain.
J's coin circulation main red a high uska color dark brown ya chocolate brown hojada high. Professional grading companies coins KO3 categories main classify kardi hain red, red brown or brown.
Red coins usually sab sayata valuable od hain kyunki unka original mint luster preserved hoda hai mint luster x special shine hodi hai jo coin par strike hon kabad naturally develop hodi hai.
Yi shine microscopic lines ki wajase reflect hodi hai jo coin surface par hodi hain.
Agar coin circulation main zayata use ho jta yi luster gradually disappear hojada high. 2004 ka proof pennies be collectors kaliya special od hain. Proof coins specially polished dies or carefully prepared planchets se banai jade hain.
Inka finish mirror like hoda hai jahan background bilkul smooth or reflective hoda hai jab could design frosted appearance rockta high.
Proof coins normally circulation kuliya nahi od baki collectors cassettes kuliya banai jade hain. San Francisco Mint in 2004 main proof pennies produce ka the gene pares mint mark hoda hai.
Yi coins United States Mint ku official proof sets main include Otha.
Agar koi proof coin perfect condition main horus par deep cameo effect hoda collectors uski value or bizayata deet hain dot jab hum market value keybot kardi hain to coin market ek dynamic environment hoda high. Prices demand or supply par depend kardi hain.
Kabi ek coin jo aaj normal like to high future main rare hosakta high agar collectors usko zayata collect karnlajan online auction platforms or coin shows par kabi ace examples dekni ko mild hain jahan ek ordinary looking coin unexpectedly high price par sell hojada high.
Yeah, usually tab hoda high jab coin key condition extremely high grade hoya uzmi koi unique error hojo collectors kaliya attractive ho coin grading scale main ms65, ms66, ms67 or ms68j's grades collectors kaliya important note hain. Our higher grade kasoth coin key rarity increase hodi jadi high kyunki perfect condition coins bohat kam mild hain. 2004 pennies main agar koi coin ms68 grade achieve care to will already rare category main aa jada high.
Ace coins ko collectors special holders main preserve kardi hain jisa slabs kaha jada high.
Slabek transparent plastic case hoda high jime coin seal hoda high or us par grading information printed hodi high in numismatic market main kabi sensational stories be viral hojadi hain jime kaha jada high kuek penny thousands ya tens of thousands dollars main sell hogaya.
Ye stories coin collectors ko inspire kardi hain ko wo apni coins ko dionysi check carry ek or cheese jo coin value ko influence kardi high wo historical context high. Lincoln Penny Series United States History cause saps iconic coin designs main zayak high.
1909 main jab Lincoln Penny introduce hua the ti pele US coin the jime jishi real historical person key portrait use key gai thi.is design any American coinage history main ek new era start kia.
Is se peli coins par mostly symbolic figures hodi tj's liberty figure. Abraham Lincoln key portrait ni coins koek historical tribute bana dia. 2004 ka coin iss long running tradition ka hisa hai jo 100 sal sibi zayata time sichao rahi hai. Is wajazihar sal ka penny collectors ka liye ek timeline ka part hoda hai coin collecting surf ek hobby nahi baki ek educational journey be hodi hai. Jab koi collector coin study karda hai to wo metallurgy, economics, history or art sab kuch ek soth sikta hai igar ap apni pocket change ko dionysidekna start carry into shayad apko be koi interesting coin mil j. Kabi ek small detail high coin ko special bana dedi high. Ek tiny mint mark, ek slight doubling ek unusual strike pattern coin ko common rare bana sakta high, isiliye experienced collectors hamesha magnifying glass coin microscope use kardi hain. Ye tools unhi coin ku microscopic details dekni main help kardi hain, or shayad isa curiosity ki wajasi denaya bar main log coin roll hunting be kardi hain. Coin roll hunting ka matlab hoda high banks as a pennies ka rolls lina or uni ek karka check karna ta koi rare coin mil sake kabi collectors ko is process main wheat pennies, error coins ya high grade coins mil jade hain jo un key collection key value ko increase kardi hain. 2004 ka 1 cent coin be ace high discoveries ka hisa ban sakta high. Shayad opki gar main koi jar ho jine purine coins paid ho. Shayadan coins main koi isa penny hojo normal nazarata holekan uski conditionya error usi valuable bonadi or isa possibility ki wajah se coin collecting ka thrill kabi kadam nahi hoda. Har coin ek mystery ki terra hoda hi jo apni story chupe batha hoda hi or surf ek curious collector ka in teaser karda hi jo a story ko discover care. Orab Jabham 2004 ka 1 cent coin kibat kardi hain, to ye or be zayada intriguing hojada hai kyunki har coin ko andar ek chodi say history or ek hidden potential hodi hai jo axar ordinary log notice nahi kardi. Coin collectors ka liye coin surf ek currency ka piece nahi, baki ek miniature artifact hai jo ek particular time period, design evolution, or minting process ki kahani ko capture karda high point 2004 ka penny United States mint ku modern minting technology ka ek representation high. Minting process high-speed presses or precisely engineered dies ka through hodi high. Coin ka planchet, jo ki zinc ka hoda high or copper plating ka soft cover hoda high, ek powerful press kanich siguzarda high jahan design ko permanently metal par imprint ki ajada high. Ye strike process har coin ko ek uniform or detailed design dita high. Agar ye process perfect hoda coin ku obverse or reverse dono sides par design sharp or clear nazar ada high obverse side par Abraham Lincoln key portrait ek iconic image high. Lincoln Penny Series 1909 main start hui t or ye Paley US Coin Series T Giant Jishi real historical figure ka portrait use hua. 2004 ka penny is long running series ka part high jo historical continuity or design legacy ko represent karta high. Lincoln key profile right facing hodi high, or coin kayuper in God we trust or left par liberty inscribed hoda high, jab kadate 2004 right side par hodi high. Ye inscriptions or portrait har coin key authenticity or design integrity ku liye important ode hain, reverse side par Lincoln Memorial ka depiction high jo Washington DC main located ek real monument ka miniature high. Agar coin ko magnifying glass kuzari ideka j to memorial koandar Lincoln key chodi statue be nazar adi high. Ye tiny detail design key complexity or engraver ka craftsmanship ko highlight karta high. Reverse side par United States of America or Neche 1 cent inscribed high, jab kuyupari pluribus unum lika hoda high collectors ko coins comment mark par be focus karna pata high. 2004 ka pennies Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S, mints main produce hue the. San Francisco coins mostly proof coins ode hain jo collectors kalia special sets main include ode hain or unka mirror like finish or frosted design unko highly desirable banata high coin key physical properties be collectors kalia important hodi hain. 2004 penny cow weight approximately 2.5 grams or diameter 19.05 millimeters hoda high. Thickness around 1.52 millimeters high. Coin ka zinc core or copper plating ka combination usko durability ka South classic look be dita high. Coins ka color initially bright red hoda high, jo gradually circulation ka soft red brown or brown hojada high. Original red color or strong mint luster wally coins collectors main sab sayada valuable mani jadi hain, mint errors 2004 pennies ko or zayada collectible banate hain. Double die error, off-center strikes, broad strike errors, planchet errors or die cracks collectors kalia exciting features ode hain. Double die error tab hoda high jab design die par misalignment hoda high or coin par letters y numbers double nazar 8 hain. Off-center strikes me design coin ko edge par shift hojada high, broad strike errors me coin ka diameter thoda zayada hojada high or edges smooth hojadi hain. Planchet errors or laminations unusual textures y peeling surfaces create kardi hain, professional coin grading companies Jace PCGS or NGC coins ko authenticate or grade kardi hain. Coins ko1 is a 70 ko numerical scale par grade ki ajada high. MS65 SAMS 70 TAC ko grades high quality mint state coins ko denote kardi hain. High grade coins rare ode hain or unkey market value significantly zayada hodi high. Perfect condition coins ko protective slabs main seal key ajada high, jisun key authenticity or preservation maintain rati. 2004 penny ek transitional era ka coin be high kyunki 2009 main Lincoln Memorial reverse design ko replace car dia gaya. 2009 ko coins Lincoln ko life ko 4 stages depict kardi hain. Is wajese 2004 penny s design era ka closing chapter high. Collectors ka liye timeline complete karn ko liye important high, coin collecting ka thrill discovery sayada high. Coin roll hunting ek popular hobby high jime collectors banks se pennies ka rolls ka retain or har coin ko carefully inspect kardi hain. Kabi kabi unko wheat pennies, proof coins, high-grade coins ya error coins milled hain jo key collection or market value ko dramatically increase cardi hain, coins ek tangible connection provide cardi hain history kasaf. Ek 2004 penny jo opki pocket, jar, ya purain collection main ho sakta high, ek din unexpectedly rare ya high value collectible band sakta high. Is chodas a coin ka journey, pocket is a pocket, city is a city, generation is a generation, uski lia ek silent historical record high jo ek curious collector kuan teaser main reda hai da is chodi is a copper coin ki kahani yibi daikati high kukai's ordinary cheese be extraordinary band sakti high. Har coin ek miniature document high jo artistry, metallurgy, historical context, or minting engineering kox soth showcase karta high. Or shayat isi waja secoin collecting denaya bar main millions logon ko fascinate karta high. Har 2004 penny ka apna potential high chayi woek high grade uncirculated coin ho, ek rare mint error, yet ek perfect proof coin, iski andar ek hidden treasure ka possibility hamesha reda high, or isi potential kuliya collectors denaya barmi coins ko dianasichek kardi hain, rolls hunt kardi hain, or har penny key story discover karn key koshish kardi hain. Kabi bi ek ordinary lane wali coin, ek chodi se detail ya rare error kasath, jishi kuliya ek historic or valuable collectible band sakti high jo surf collectors or enthusiasts high appreciate kar sakt hain. Or abhum 2004 ka 1 cent coin ki kahani ka akri hisa samajan ki koshish kardi hain, jahanya koda se coin ek badi legacy or collector fascination ka symbol band jada high. Jab aap ek 2004 penny ko hoth main lead hain. To AAP surf ek currency nahi, baki ek miniature artifact, ek historical document, or ek artistic masterpiece ko touch kar rahi od hain. Is coin key value surf metal ko andar nahi baki uski design, preservation, rarity, or historical significance main high point 2004 ka penny ka journey uski production se shuro hoda high, mindasi circulate hon tak or fur collectors ka hathan tak pahangta high. Harcoin Kuyuper Victor David Brenner could design key artistry Nazar Adi High Abraham Lincoln Ka portrait or Lincoln Memorial key miniature depiction Dono sides par high apni historical context ko reflect Cardi Hain. Minting process, dye preparation, or high pressure strikes key waja secoin key microscopic details harpiece ko unique banati Hain collectors Kalia 2004 penny ka appealiski condition or possible mint errors main chupa high. High-grade uncirculated coins, proof coins, double die errors, off-center strikes, broad strike errors, or planchet anomalies sabi is coin key value ko dramatically increase card deed hain. Mint luster, color, strike quality, or edge integrity be coins key desirability ko influence cardi hain. Red coins ya coins with full mint luster usually sab sayata valuable od hain, or professional grading ko zuri ie authenticity or quality confirm key jati high, coin ka historical or symbolic significance be collectors ka liye important high. Lincoln Penny Series United States History key longest running coin series main zek high, or 2004 coin transitional era ka part high, jo 2009 ka Lincoln bicentennial redesign sepeli ka closing chapter represent karta high. E-coin ek bridge high old design or new commemorative designs ko beach, or har collector kuliya timeline complete karn main essential high, coin collecting ka thrill discovery main high. Coin roll hunting, careful inspection, magnifying glass or microscopes ka use, or rare finds ya sab hobbyists or professional collectors ko motivate kardi hain. Har coin ek hidden story carry karta high kabi ek unnoticed mint error, kabi perfect preservation, or kabi historical rarity. Or shayat isi wajas ek 2004 penny jo opki pocket, jar. Ya purain collection main ho sakta high, ek din unexpectedly ek high value collectible band j, ultimately, 2004 ka 1 cent coin surf ek small monetary unit nahi high. Ya ek miniature representation high craftsmanship, history, or American legacy ka. Har coin apni unique journey rockta high, from mint to circulation to potential collector discovery. Or har collector kaliya, ya coin ek silent challenge or opportunity ka symbol high, ordinary main extraordinary kajna. Or ek chodi sa copper coin main ek hidden treasure ka potential dekachnat is terra, 2004 ka 1 cent coin ki kahani kadam hodi high story of artistry, history, minting technology, collector fascination, or ek timeless reminder ko har chodi se cheese main bi ek badi kahani or hidden value chupi hodi high. Chahi wo ek perfectly preserved uncirculated coin ho, ek rare mint error ho, yet ek historically significant proof coin, 2004 ka penny hamesha numismatists or coin enthusiasts kalia ek intriguing treasure ki terra rahiga, or isa kasath. Hamari exploration complete hodi high ek chodi sai 1 cent coin ki kahani jo apni simplicity ka bajud collectors or historians kalia ek priceless artifact ban chuki high. Har 2004 penny apni ek alag kahani kari kardi hai, or harcoin ko andar ek possibility hai jo surf curious or passionate collectors hai discover kar sokt hain. Ye coin, koda hon ko bajad, ek legacy, ek adventure, or ek hidden treasure ka symbol ban chuka hai, jo hamesha coin collecting ki denaya main apni jaga ban irakega.